Hello, movie lovers. Welcome back to The Movie Hunter. Today, we're diving into a wild and bloody natural horror film that's got everyone talking. Primate, the 2025 thriller from director Johannes Roberts, the guy behind 47 Meters Down and The Strangers Prey at Night. Before we dive deeper into this rabid chimp nightmare, I'd love your support for The Movie Hunter. Please like and subscribe. It means the world to me. Thanks so much in advance for joining the hunt. Primate follows Lucy, played by Johnny Sequoia, a college student who comes home to her family's stunning cliffside mansion in Hawaii. She lives there with her deaf father, Adam, portrayed by the brilliant Troy Kotsur, the Oscar winner from Coda, and her younger sister. They've got this rescued chimpanzee named Ben as a family pet, who's basically like another member of the household. Things kick off with Lucy throwing a pool party with her friends, including Hannah, played by Jessica Alexander, to celebrate being back. It's all fun, sun, and that gorgeous infinity pool overlooking the ocean. But then, disaster strikes. Ben gets bitten by something rabid in his enclosure, and suddenly their sweet pet turns into an absolute monster. What starts as a relaxing, tropical vacation spirals into a terrifying fight for survival as this super strong, intelligent chimp goes on a brutal rampage. Johannes Roberts co-wrote the script with Ernest Riera, and he really leans into that classic when animals attack vibe, but with a modern twist. It's often compared to Cujo, but swap the dog for a chimpanzee, and trust me, chimps are way scarier because they're so strong and smart. Roberts has said he was inspired by real-life stories and even that intense chimp scene in Nope, and he just cranks the violence. The setting is killer. This luxurious glass house with a massive pool becomes the main battleground. A lot of the tension happens around and in the water, which Roberts loves from his shark movies. Chimps can't swim, so the pool turns into this false safe zone where the survivors barricade themselves, trying to outsmart Ben while he stalks them relentlessly. What makes Primate stand out big time is the practical effects. No heavy CGI here. They used real chimp suits, animatronics, and puppetry for Ben, and it looks incredible. Critics are calling the kills some of the nastiest and most creative they've seen this year, with top-tier gore that's earned it an R rating for strong, bloody violence. It's mean, merciless, and doesn't hold back, perfect for horror fans who want that visceral punch. The performances keep it grounded amid the chaos. Johnny Sequoia is great as Lucy, carrying the emotional weight as she tries to reach whatever's left of Ben while fighting to protect her family and friends. Troy Kotsur brings real depth to the father role, and his character's deafness adds this unique layer of tension. Think silent communication and terrifying moments. Jessica Alexander and the rest of the young cast handled the screams and survival stuff well, making you root for them even when they're making those classic horror movie decisions. The film is super lean at just 1 hour 19 minutes, wasting no time on fluff. It gets to the carnage quick, but builds real suspense along the way. The score has this Carpenter-esque synth vibe that's creepy without overpowering, and the whole thing feels like a throwback to 70s and 80s animal horror flicks, but updated with slick direction and brutal practical work. Primate premiered as the opening night film at Fantastic Fest back in September 2025, and the crowd went nuts, screaming, laughing, cheering the kills. It built huge buzz there and has been holding a strong 92% on Rotten Tomatoes from critics who call it a gory crowd pleaser, a successful swing for pure entertainment, and one of the most fun creature features in years. It's hitting theaters wide on January 9th, 2026 from Paramount Pictures, right around the corner if you're looking for a bloody way to kick off the New Year's horror slate. If you're into practical effects-heavy horrors, animal attack movies, or just want something that's unapologetically fun and gruesome, definitely catch Primate on the big screen. It's the kind of film that reminds you why we love going to theaters for scares. Does this sound like your kind of wild ride? Planning to see it opening weekend? Let me know in the comments. And if this breakdown got you pumped for Primate, give it a like, share your thoughts below, subscribe to the Movie Hunter for more horror hunts, and hit that bell for notifications. Thanks for watching, movie lovers. Stay safe from rabid pets, and I'll see you on the next hunt.